Today I'm making one of my favorite no-bake desserts, dark chocolate covered coconut bites with sea salt. You are gonna wanna make this. I'll show you how. I have 14 ounces of shredded sweetened coconut, and to that I'm gonna add a can of sweetened condensed milk, some vanilla extract. I came up with this recipe because I love Almond Joys and Mounds bars, so this is kind of my take on it. And my mom loves coconut and dark chocolate and sea salt, and she's gluten-free, so she can't have cookies and cakes unless they're gluten-free. So whenever I'm with her, I always make her some version of this. This looks thoroughly incorporated. Now time to assemble. I have a sheet tray lined with parchment, and this prevents the balls from sticking. Tiny ice cream scoop. Scoop, kind of flatten it, and then and roll. And put it on the sheet tray. I'm gonna continue to do this, but my hands are gonna get stickier and stickier, so I have this bowl of water. I can just dip my hands into the water and continue to roll. Let's do it. Okay, now that I have my balls rolled, I'm gonna place them in the fridge to chill up a little bit before I add the almonds. I have my chilled coconut bites, and before I stuff them with the almonds, I'm gonna melt my dark chocolate. I have 12 ounces of dark chocolate that I've chopped up, and I'm putting them in this double boiler. And I want the water barely simmering. I do not want it boiling, even though it's called a double boiler. You don't want it boiling, you want it simmering. To the chocolate, I'm adding some coconut oil. While my chocolate melts, I'm gonna start stuffing my little bites with my toasted almonds. I've already roasted my almonds. You can do it in the oven or in a dry saute pan. You just wanna stuff it into the ball. Oh boy. And roll it back up. This is a lot easier when they're chilled. If you try and do it immediately after I first rolled them, it'll just fall apart. It's way too sticky. Oh. So my balls are rolled, and usually I pop them back in the fridge just to firm up a little bit, but these feel pretty chilled, so I think they're gonna be all right. I'm gonna check on my chocolate, just give it a little stir. I add coconut oil to my chocolate because it helps with the coating process. It also adds a little extra coconut flavor, and it just makes it so gorgeous and shiny. A fork, and you're gonna grab a bite, place it in the chocolate, and using the spatula kind of push the chocolate over, and then push it onto the fork and tap any extra chocolate off of it. Then place it back down on the tray. Last one. Now to finish these off, I'm gonna put a little flaky sea salt on top because I like chocolate and salt, and they're very, very sweet because of the coconut and the sweetened condensed milk, so the salt kind of cuts the sweetness. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. There we go. I'm gonna pop them in the fridge just until they harden, 15, 20 minutes, and then I can take a bite. Voila, they're done. They've chilled, they're ready to go. One of my favorite no-bake desserts, my dark chocolate and coconut covered bites with sea salt. I hope you make it.